Dear Black women, if you're gonna burn the cape, make sure that you take it off before you set it on fire. Now, the angry divestors are going to call me a mammy, which is hilarious because what's the difference between calling me that and the black men that you all hate so much calling me a bedwench? Both terms from the slavery system. And just in general, Black women, I want you to be very, very mindful when you are tearing down and degrading and bashing all Black men, because the reality is most Black men are not the problem. They are just the vessels. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to have that vessel within your household, but it also doesn't mean that you have to smash and break into pieces every single vessel that you encounter. I am not telling Black women to never be angry. I am not trying to tell Black women to not burn the cape, which is the Black plight. I burned that cape personally many years ago. I burned it long before Black women were being encouraged and supported in doing so. Black women, you have to understand and develop the discernment to understand who's really with you, who's really on your team. Just because somebody's standing beside you, yelling with you, doesn't actually mean that they are for you. In your divestment journey, in your journey to burn the cape of the Black plight, then you need to stop backsliding. Commit to burning the cape. Backsliding looks like bogging yourself down in every video, every article, every piece of content, of media that consistently paints the narrative and only tells the story of how harm has been inflicted upon you. And honestly, backsliding also looks like making fun of or tearing down people of other races and genders, of preferences, and of Becky's and Maria's and all of those mean-spirited, derogatory, racist names and monikers of people that have actually never done anything to you. That's also backsliding. We talk so much about protecting your peace, protecting our peace. But when you are going to protect your peace, I want you to protect all parts of your peace. Don't just protect the parts of your peace that are convenient to protect. It's convenient to go online and tell Black women to divest, but in your real life, there's not a single Black woman who you are encouraging or supporting and investing in herself, including yourself. Protect your language. Protect the content that you consume. Protect your body. Protect your mind. Protect your inner child. There are two groups of people. There are victims of circumstance, and there are poor decision-making, low vibrational beings who have wounded inner children who are wailing, who are screaming, who are crying to be acknowledged. And those two groups of people are one and the same group. Black women, you can divest from men, any men, Black men, white men, Asian men, Hispanic men. But guess what? You are going to encounter the exact same problems every single time with men of all races. You are going to run into the exact same man in every single race until you deal with your wounded inner child. You might be wondering, Amanda, what are you talking about? I'm a grown woman. I haven't been a child in 10, 20, 30 plus years. I'm not talking about that part of you that used to play with Barbies and Bratz dolls and that used to cornrow the hair on mannequins. I'm talking about the part of you right now in 2022, that part of you that keeps telling you to go back to that ex that cheated on you because, he was a good person and your family liked him and you don't really want to put yourself back into the dating pool and you two had all of this history and you know each other so well. I'm talking about the part of you, yes, you, today, March 30th, or whenever you're watching this video, I am talking about the part of you that holds on to that friendship with that person who never invites you to places, who never invites you to brunch, who never invites you to parties, who never invites you to the wedding and baby showers. That person who talks bad about you to your face and behind your back. Talking about that part of you that doesn't want to let go of that toxic friendship because you don't know who you're going to go get your nails done with, or get your hair done with, or go to the spa with, or go to brunch with if you don't keep that friendship going. That is the part of you that you have to heal. That is the part of you that I want the divestment movement to actually talk about, to focus on more. That is the part of you that you have to heal. If you want change, that part of you has to change. Because as much as it's them, it's us too. And that's why I keep asking us to just stop focusing on men. Stop focusing on bashing, on degrading, on slandering, on following all the moves that all these dusty men, all these low value men, like stop focusing on men. I'm not saying this because I don't know what they have done to us, what they're doing to us, and what they likely will do to us later on. I'm saying this because I know what we are not doing for ourselves. We're not healing. We're lashing out. And do you know how I know that we're not healing? Because we're lashing out. And who lashes out? When they're cornered, when they're upset, when they're frustrated. Who lashes out? Children. Some of y'all are 25, 35, 45, 55, walking around with the mentality of a 5-year-old, of a 10-year-old, of a 15-year-old. It's not your fault. I'm not blaming you. You did the best you could with what you had. And that inner being, that inner child, that being adapted the best it could with what it knew. You don't have to stay there forever. And in my next video, I'm going to discuss how personally someone with an inner child that was just broken and traumatized and beaten down into submission, how I was able to take the steps to jumpstart my healing process. And I promise you, if I could do it, if I could start healing, if I could do it, you can too. And you deserve to. And you are so worthy of a love-filled, light-filled, just a life of your dreams. And until next time, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you soon. Bye.